Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year. I am recording this on the 31st. It's 9 o'clock over here, so we're just about there. And before we get there, I wanted to tell you guys the best of 2012. Now, I'll probably do a couple of these, but I wanted to get at least one of them out before the new year. And today I'm going to talk about the best films of 2012. I'll make a worst of, which I already have. It's in my little booklet, which is right here. And then I'll probably do video games. I'm not sure about that, but for the movies, it is a definite. I will do movies for the worst of. But so let's talk about the best of. Now, before I start, I have not seen all the movies this year. I haven't seen Argo. I haven't seen Lincoln. I haven't seen any of those yet. So those will not be on this list. Now, again, this is all opinionated. There is a bunch of good movies out there in 2012, but only 10 will be able to get into my list, and you may have forgotten some of these even came out. But I will tell you about these, and you can agree or disagree if you want to know, because these aren't going to be full like reviews. Like once I name something, I'll only talk about it a little bit. I've already done some reviews for some of the movies in here. So if you want to check out the full opinion, then you can find them on my channel. If you don't, that's cool, but they are on there if you want to check out the full opinion. But anyway, enough of that. Let's talk about the movies that are on my list. So at number 10, I have Haywire. Haywire came out in January, and I don't know the lead actress's name, but she is a professional boxer, and the movie also stars Ian McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi. No, I'm kidding. But she plays a hired killer who works for him, and she gets betrayed. And she kicks a lot of ass in the movie. Now, the reason why this is number 10 is because this was a very underground type of movie. You can find this on Netflix, but it's a very entertaining movie. There's a lot of thrills. The acting's good. The action's good. It's really, really tense in some parts. So yeah, that's just the short opinion. It's on Netflix. Check it out. It's called Haywire. Okay, at number 9, we have Chronicle. Chronicle was, I think that came out in March, and that was the found footage film of three teenagers who go underground, and they find this little blue ball, and by little I mean it's fucking huge, and they touch it and they get superpowers. And this is all in found footage. And what I enjoyed about this movie is that it came out of nowhere. And I also like the movie because they don't say the word superhero one time. And there's even a point in the movie where you're actually rooting for the bad guy in the movie. And that's kind of cool, because you can sympathize with him, but you also sympathize for the other characters too. You want them to stop him. It's a very good movie. Good special effects. Lots of, I wouldn't say comedy, but there's a couple giggles in there. The only thing I kind of didn't like in the movie was there was one character. She's a reporter. She was kind of unnecessary to the plot and to one of the lead actors. But all in all, it's a fantastic movie. Go check it out. Chronicle. At number 8, we have Wreck-It Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph came out in November, and it is an animated movie by Disney. It stars John C. Riley playing the character Ralph, and he's a video game character who they're obviously trying to copy Donkey Kong, and he's tired of being the bad guy. He wants to be the good guy, and he's going around all these other video games. Like there's a Call of Duty knockoff, well, kind of like a Halo knockoff, and then there's a Mario Kart knockoff, and it's colorful, good. There's lots of comedy. There's a lot of heart into it. I felt that this could be like Disney's next like Toy Story kind of thing. But great characters, great comedy, good special effects. Pretty good movie. Go check it out. Number 7 is The Cabin in the Woods. This movie came out of nowhere. If you don't know what this movie is, it's a horror movie. Well, you know what? I'm not even calling it a horror movie. It's a comedy. It stars Chris Hemsworth, also known as Thor, and him and his buddy go to this cabin, the cabin from the Evil Dead movies, and then lots of shit starts happening. You find out that, the serial killers that come out of nowhere. Like, why are fucking characters in horror movies so fucking retarded? Well, there's this underground facility that is the cause of it all. Very, very interesting plot. Very interesting story. Great laughs. Lots of gore, too. The last 30 minutes of the movie is fucking phenomenal. But, great movie. Lots of references. Since I'm an Evil Dead fan, I love seeing The Cabin again. So, yeah, great, fantastic movie. You should definitely check it out. Number 6 is Looper. Looper actually came out on DVD today as I'm recording this. It stars Bruce Willis and Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and it's a time travel movie. If you want to know the full opinion of that movie, you can go check it out. It's my first video ever recorded. So go check it out if you want to know more about that. But it's a great science fiction movie. There's a lot of good characters, a lot of good action. Very interesting plot. It goes by really quick. Lots of good moments. Go check it out. Now, for the top 5 movies, this is where I think no movie should change, in my opinion. The bottom 5 are just like, those are just like, I was just rhyming around. They're not in actual order. My top 5 movies, however, are in order. These are the ones that deserve my top 5 spot. Number 5 is The Dark Knight Rises. I am a huge Batman fan. Love Batman to death. I love Christopher Nolan's Batman. The reason why this is not higher up is because I don't have the desire to see it again immediately. And I think that hurts it big. But still, it's a great conclusion to one of the best superhero trilogies ever created. Ever. Fuck you, Spider-Man. Batman's better. But it's great action. It's a little bit long, but that's okay. It's Batman. Bane's a cool villain. Catwoman is the best character in the entire movie. Still great action, great dialogue, great emotional moments, lots of cool gadgets, lots of cool toys and stuff like that, like the Bat and the Bat Cycle, very cool stuff. But definitely go check it out if you haven't already. If you haven't seen Batman already, how dare you? But go see it if you haven't seen it. Number 4 is The Hobbit, An Unexpected Journey. I just did a review of this, so if you want to go check out the full review on my page, go check it out. But if you haven't seen it already, The Hobbit is a prequel to the Lord of the Rings movies, and obviously if you read the book, then you know what it is. It followed Bilbo Baggins, who goes on a journey with Gandalf and dwarves, and they set off to find the evil dragon Smaug, who has taken over a taken over a city or a town or whatever it is, and he's locked up in the castle and he's guarding gold. Don't ask me why. He's just guarding gold. But great movie. Lots of good characters. I love being on Middle Earth again. It's just beautiful stuff, beautiful characters, and that scene with Gollum towards the end of the movie is easily one of the best things in Lord of the Rings history by far. Like I said, great. It's a tad long, like maybe cut like 10 minutes off of it, and I don't see how they're going to do 2 more movies after this. But I will give them the benefit of the doubt. The Hobbit, fantastic film. Number 3 is Skyfall. I've already done a review of Skyfall, so if you want to check it out, it's on my page. But Skyfall is the 23rd James Bond film ever made, and it's the 50th anniversary of Bond, and it follows Bond just doing what he does best. He's doing a mission, and then he gets shot by one of his agents, and he goes into hiding, and then something bad is going on in London. Some evil person is coming in and just blowing up shit, being evil. He's kind of like the Joker, except gayer. But James Bond comes back and he kicks a lot of ass. I love James Bond, but I don't think it's better than a Casino Royale. But I think this is easily my second, maybe my third favorite Bond film ever made. Lots of action, an emotional side to Bond, which you've never seen before, is great. The characters are great. The chemistry is great. The dialogue is great. And it's fucking James Bond. I mean, come on. So if you want to see the full opinion, go check out my review of Skyfall. And then number 2 is Paranorman. Paranorman is an animated movie, and it stars the character Norman, who can see dead people. And he tries to tell people, hey, I can see dead people. I'm like, you're a fucking little shit. But he can see dead people, and he can see his dead grandma. I think he can also see his dead dog. The reason why this movie is so high up on my list is because no one's going to see it. It's sad that no one's going to see the movie at all. But I love Paranorman. It was probably, to me, the funniest film of this year, by far. Just lots of laughs. The characters, I love the characters. And this is coming from a guy who, I'm not a big fan of a claymation, but it works so beautifully here. It's well done. So, if you haven't seen Paranorman, please go check it out. It's a great children's film, but it's a good film overall. So definitely check it out. It's called Paranorman. And of course, my number 1 film is The Avengers. I have talked about this movie to death on my Twitter page, on my Facebook page, everywhere. I love The Avengers. I have probably seen The Avengers at least maybe 13 times already, and it gets better each time I see it. It is everything a nerd wants. It is a nerd's fucking boner. It's just great. Everything is great in it. Fucking Iron Man and Thor and Captain America and Hulk just duking it out. Just, fuck. It's like, your mind's blown. Mind's blown all over the place. Jizz is on the table. Everywhere. But it's great to see this come together to life and not fuck it up. This is almost probably, it's damn near perfect to being like the greatest superhero film of all time. It's not perfect because there's no emotional thing in the movie. You know they're going to get out alive and stuff like that. But other than that, everything is good about the Avengers. If you don't like the Avengers, something is clearly wrong with you. You just might be a 90-year-old man. But, there you go. Those are my top 10 films of 2012, and I will be doing a worst of list pretty soon, and maybe video games as well. Thank you for watching. I am Justin Slat, and have a happy new year.